Hello and welcome back to my channel. As we have already completed with our reading module, now we are going to start with the speaking. So before starting, we should be aware about the basic format of speaking, what is speaking all about, what they are going to assess you in your speaking task. So basically speaking, whether it's academic or general, whether it's computer based or paper based, there is not any difference as such. In India, speaking generally happens on another day within time frame of 1 week. In countries outside India, in some countries it's happened on the same day on a different slot. But speaking, whether it's computer based, it's paper based, it's academic, general, there is no any difference. In speaking, it's a face-to-face discussion in which examiner will be there in front of you. Nowadays, because of this corona time, it has been noticed that instead of examiner, there is a computer screen and the examiner is on the other side, and that is a video interaction. But you have to go to the center. It's not like home based. You have to go to the center for the same. Whatever the case, it's going to be a face-to-face discussion. Speaking tests generally take 11 to 14 minutes. It depends on the way you answer, what is the length of your answer, but generally it lasts from 11 to 14 minutes. And this is a conversation between you and there will be a trained and certified examiner who will be asking you the questions and you will be giving the answer according to the questions. The test is divided into 3 parts. The part 1 is known as when they're asking a very basic question about your personal life. In task 2, they will be giving you a card and they will give you 1 minute to prepare. You have to speak for 2 minutes in that. Task 3 is a discussion type, so they will take a topic from the cue card and you have to discuss on that. Fine. Now the thing is, on what basis they are going to judge you. So they are going to judge you on the first thing is the fluency, the way you speak, pronunciation, grammar and vocab. These things we'll discuss in details in other video when we'll take the band parameters. Now before your section 1 start or task 1 start, there is an introduction part that we can take it as a part 0. It's not consist of part 1, 2, 3. It's your introduction part. Okay. Now what it is about, and this also play a very major role because here they are going to judge you accordingly. And from starting, the moment you enter the room, there will be an impression created, the way you speak. Okay. So basically, what is this part 0 or introduction? This contains greeting the examiner and your identification check. Okay. There will be generally 4 questions asked in your part 0. Now, how you are going to answer these questions, not in a very lengthy way, in very precise way, whatever they're asking, you have to give the answers for that. The first, once you enter, it will be like good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case. The examiner will introduce himself or herself, and then he will ask you to tell the full name. Okay, so you can simply say, reply in the same way, good afternoon, my name's Rahul Gupta, or whatever your name is. But one tip I will give over here, a lot of people, what they say, my name is, don't say my name is, rather say my names, because contraction is taken as a high level of speaking, right? So you, rather than saying my name is, say my name's Rahul Gupta. The second question will be, what can I call you? In this, the questions which will be asked before your task 1 begins, don't give a lot of detailed information. Be very precise what they're asking for. So when, what can I call you? You can call me Rahul. Please call me Rahul. Very precisely, just whatever they're asking, give answer accordingly. Then the third question could be, could you tell me where you come from? Okay, so you can say that I'm from Delhi. Not I'm from Delhi. Or if you want to make it a little bit more good way to speak, simply you can say I'm from Delhi, which is in the north central India. Okay. Now the thing is, here don't start saying that it's very famous place, it's the capital of India and all those things. That is not required. Before they start your task, when you have to just give question answer type, like a question is asked and be very precise. Again and again I'm saying this because a lot of people, they start framing stories that okay, I'm from this, I like my place, it's the capital of India and all those things. That is not at all required when the task 0 is running. Then the fourth question can be, could I see your identification please? So whatever, like identification is done on your passport, so you can say, sure, here you are, of course, here it is. It's just a simple way of speaking this. So, but these look very simple question, but since this is the first interaction we are going to have with the examiner, even before the start of the exam, this is definitely going to create an impression of yours. This plays a very important role. Okay, now what is the marking criteria? I'm just telling in brief. There is a separate video which I'll be sharing in 1 or 2 days, which will be in detail what this is about. First and foremost important thing is the fluency and coherence. Okay, so what this means, definitely with the fluency, I'm saying fluency, I'm not talking about pace. There is a difference in fluency, there is a difference in the pace. Fluency means you're speaking fluently without using a lot of fillers. You know, your fluency is very good. Okay, coherence means how you can judge whether your answer is good enough, coherent or not, is do you express the ideas and opinion clearly, whatever they're asking. If they're asking, say, tell about your favorite vacation, and you're telling about vacation, and meanwhile you start telling about your friends and you are very close to your friend and all those things, no, simply they're asking, be like, stay on the topic. You can go a little bit around about, but main topic has to be there. Okay, lexical resource, definitely. Again, I'll tell you one thing, there is a misconception among a lot of students that they have to use very complex vocab. No, you have to rather show them wide range of vocab. Now, what is the difference between complex vocab and wide range of vocab? Like, say, if you want to say word government, so don't repeat saying word government every time. You can say government, or you can say higher authority, legislative bodies. Like you want to say about youth, so you can say younger generation, teenagers. So use a range of vocab. It don't have to be complex, but rather same thing you should not repeat again and again. The third parameter is grammatical range and accuracy. Now, definitely in the English, the main part is the grammar. So the way you use the tense, whether you are using it correctly or not. So whatever, the basic grammar, part of speech and everything, that has to be correct. There has to be very less mistakes in this. Pronunciation, don't mistake this with the accent. It's not that you have to speak in the British accent or you have to speak in any other particular accent. No, you can speak in your native accent, but your pronunciation has to be correct. By pronunciation basically means which word you have to give the stress. Okay, like you have to give the stress in the starting part or the end part. Stress is what the pronunciation means. Overall result is your 9-band score. So all the 4 parameters, fluency, coherence, lexical resource, grammar, range and accuracy and pronunciation, have equal weightage of 25% each, and this they will give individual score for all the 4 parameters, and then they are going to sum it up and divide by 4. That is going to be a speaking band score. So if a person is very good with the grammar, fluency, everything, but he's not speaking on the topic, no, he cannot afford a good score. But if a person is very good with the content part, and the grammar is completely wrong, then also you cannot score a good score. So balance of all the 4 parameters is required. How we can do so, that will be there in my further slides. So please subscribe to our channel so that whenever I'm going to add a new video, you can get an update on that. And if you have any query, any doubt, you can definitely write in the comment box, and I will, and if you need some topic which you want me to make the videos on, please comment that.